Greetings, my friends, it is I, Kolar the Unkilled, and I have been testing out the newest version of Lux, an interior lighting mod that I have long wanted to try, and, well, I just haven't gotten around to it until now. I have here patched in JKs Interiors all in one with the Lux patch. We also have added to this combination Weathers, Atmospheres, and Interiors, which is the Clofas weather work in progress. Rounding out the combination is Natural Forces, which of course features the Inferno fire effects, which we can see active here. Now, I wanted to see how all of these mods would play together dynamically to make the interior spaces more special, more natural. And I have to say, thus far, my friends, I am very impressed with what Lux has to offer. I initially tried it without the JKs Interiors, and it looked fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around to all of the different interiors that feature JK's modifications as well, and we're going to see how Lux plays with those. We're going to look for flickering, for imperfections. Quite honestly, I do not expect it to be perfect, because that is a lot to patch in. That is a lot to expect. So far, however, I am impressed, and I have looked at a few of these interiors, but not all of them. But look at this, my friends. This is glorious. The next interior we're going to check out is Thors, one that I have not seen with this current combination of mods. But I would be remiss if I didn't give a little love on the exterior side to Clofas work-in-progress weather mod, Weathers, Atmospheres, and Interiors. Big thumb out to Clofas for being a true artist when it comes to modding Skyrim. Now, let's make our way into Thors, and then we'll check out Arcadia's. Ah, splendid. And that, looking at the window, is one of the main reasons why I have to have Skyland textures active in Whiterun. I just love those windows. Nobody does it better than the Sky King.
You need visit no other shops today.
Quite dark in here, although it is getting a little bit later in the evening, so that is just a natural effect of what time of day it is. Out of my way. Okay, let's check out Arcadia's, but before I do, I'm going to wait so that it's a little bit, so we have more daylight coming in.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
There we go. There are the light rays that I was looking for. Outstanding. And my friends, it is time for some ale, for we have arrived at the bannered Mare, and by the 9, we could use a little bit more ventilation, apparently. Now this I believe is an artifact of Weathers, Atmospheres, and Interiors. The increased fog and smoke within the tavern settings, as we can see here, is manifesting itself with quite the dramatic effect. I have not yet decided if I much care for that. Now, perhaps it could be toned down just a bit.
One of the first songs I ever learned.
I don't know.
Oh, there Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Oh, that's glorious. Look at that. See, in effect, Lux is a lot like Window Shadows. The difference being Lux is a complete interior lighting overhaul, whereas Window Shadows simply adds that particular effect. In fact, in my mind, due to its relative darkness, it's somewhat reminiscent of Divine Interiors' Shadows and Light. Although, thus far in my experience, Lux has a more favorable color palette. The light is more natural and not as orange as Shadows and Light was. Now let us make our way to everyone's favorite interior, Dragon's Reach. Now I have not been in here since I added JKs Interiors back on, and by the gods, this is astounding. Simply astounding. And yes, there is a slight stutter when I pan. The likely performance costs of using a lighting overhaul such as this. But I reckon it is worth it. Yes. Yes! This is very close to how I have always wanted my interiors to look. They're dark but navigable. The lighting seems natural when lit only by hearth fires and candles and sconces and such. And so far, I am not noticing any flicker or conflict with the JK's additions. That is very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Let's check out the kitchen, shall we? Hail, Jarl. Well met. Excuse me as I just wander through your hall here. Oh, yes, this is grand. This is grand. Purple carrots? Oh, well. No mod is perfect. No load order is perfect, my friends. But what say you? Is it too dark? Is it too natural, this Lux? There was a big loss of light that occurred for some reason right there when I turned that corner. Like I said, I never expected it to be perfect. But it's damn near close enough, honestly.
About everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Oh, interesting.
I'll be happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
So in this particular setup, it looks like we may be getting a lot of interference from Inferno, trying to cast these wild shadows about the room. So other than that, it doesn't look bad. And like I said, I don't tend to come in here, really, unless I seek Janas's companionship. But no, this is probably the weakest entry of the Whiterun Interiors. Let us move on to a different hold now. What a contrast. For now, my friends, we are in Markarth. We're in the general store. And of course, no light from the outside gets into here, so this is all just interior Inferno effects combined with Lux. Very dark. Very dark, but we have the orange glow from the hearth combined with the greenish illumination of the Dwemer lighting contraption overhead.
Come on in.
Oh, now this is just wicked.
A legend we all know and love.
The volumetric smoke effect in here is very convincing, nearly eliciting a reflexive cough. Oh, I always hate it when Vorstag wears Elven. My god, man, you're a Nord! You're a Nord! Is there milk in that tankard? That's it. Look away. Look away.
Believe the Dragonborn comes.
Oh, by Talos. That is simply evil looking.
Anything, it's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies.
This looks completely different. Wow. Let's go this way first. This whole area is taking on a totally different vibe with this lighting setup. Very impressive. See, usually it's more like that all the way through the traditional white illumination. But everything through here, all of the Dwemer stonework is being lit by coal flames. That is a nice touch. I was not expecting that. And now, here as we move into the hall proper, oh, great Mare's nipples. Will you look at that? This is easily the most dramatic lighting I have ever seen in this location. Simply splendid. And you may have noticed some pop-in here and there. Yes. Just a little bit off in the distance. Some minor pop-in flickering. Finally, my friends, we have the Hags Cure, which is all a clutter with objects, ingredients, and relics, and various grotesqueries. Oh, just look at this place. Look at the detail. This is quite fantastic. In fact, this is one of those locations that I have never seen JK-ified, if you will. Nor Luxified, for that matter. Good. It's good. It's quite good. No problems whatsoever. No flicker, no pop-in. Every detail rendered to perfection. From one alchemy shop to another. Here we are, my friends, in Angeline's Aromatics in Solitude. Always found this to be a nice little shop, especially with the JKs editions. It is rather plain otherwise. Let's have a look around back.
Huh?
Pardon me, ladies. Yeah, this place is well enough lit.
It's stored away.
Bits and pieces. Oh, this is quite nice. I like the way the sunlight catches these bottles. Although, if I look for the source of the sunlight, alas, there is none. I don't want to nitpick too much, though. I mean, it looks good. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Okay, now this I was not expecting at all. It is a very bright day outside, yet in here it is abominably gloomy. There's so much smoke. And this may be one of those instances, my friends, where the Weathers, Atmospheres, and Interiors mod might not play so well with Lux. I mean, because why is it so smoky in here after all? And I get the impression that even without the smoke, this is a rather dark space. Albeit naturally lit, the windows up here are not big. There are no blazing hearth fires. But Layla here is sitting virtually in the dark, whilst she addresses subjects she can barely see. Yeah, now this is a bit of a surprise, and honestly somewhat of a disappointment. Let's take a look in some of these rooms. Okay, it's not smoky back here. Yes, back here it looks rather nice. Well, my friends, oh. Hey. This was obviously missed by the patch for JKs. Nobody's perfect. And with that, my friends, I believe it is time for some ale. So our last stop in Solitude shall be, yes, you guessed it, the Winking Skeever. After trudging through here, my throat is parched. Whoa!
Warm drinks, warm beds.
What? What fresh madness is this? Oh, gods. Oh, gods, I feel like I'm going to get sick. By the bloody nine. Is this what was meant by missing walls or invisible walls I've heard people talking about? No. It can't be. It can't be. It was too good up to this point. No. Perhaps if I hard reset. You there. You. This is your doing, isn't it? Die!